my mission for me was more of just a repentance process. I'm not afraid to say it. I tell everyone. I probably, if I had been honest before going, I probably wouldn't have gone. And I didn't even think about it. It wasn't difficult for me to get out there. But as soon as I started to develop somewhat of a testimony, I became so sick inside. I wanted to shrivel up and just die. It was just so painful, and just the feeling and the stress and honestly, just, I don't know how else to explain it, but just it just felt like, I read Alma's conversion, and obviously it probably doesn't compare to that a whole lot, but it just felt like I was just I just felt awful, every day, every night, just sick to my stomach because of worthiness. And that was within my first area. That obviously started in the MTC a little bit, and so on, but it got crazy bad and kind of within my first area, and I started going through the repentance process, and little by little, as I became more and more honest with myself and the Lord and my mission president, and I just felt what true actual joy that came from God felt like, because obviously I've experienced worldly happiness plenty, but to actually feel what true joy feels like, that can only come from God, that's something that I started to feel throughout my mission. And it allowed me to know that the church and the gospel were absolutely true and directly from Christ. And as I started to go down that path of repenting and just dedicating to myself to be the most obedient missionary and serving like I should, I started feeling what true happiness felt like, and that started occurring early on, and it honestly, that progression never ended, because every interview I had with my mission president was a repentance process, and it was just 2 years of becoming who I needed to be, So my mission definitely, I changed more than anyone that I, preached to or baptized. And obviously, those people, got to receive the gospel and are changing, but I think the mission is just as much for you as it is for them. And for me, that's absolutely true. So, but yeah, it was interesting. It was a crazy 2 years. I think my 2 years out there were a lot different than most people's 2 years. And but yeah, it's my mission presidents were so amazing. I had two, and they were, I don't know, my saviors on earth. They helped me become who I needed to be, and who I'm still working on becoming, So I love them, and I know that missionary presidents or mission presidents are called by God, because my mission presidents were, I don't know, they couldn't be anyone other than servants of God, because of the way they helped me. So